Gentlemen, start your engines. Newsflash. It is 1913. Studebaker, which was founded in 1852 in South Bend, Indiana, and became the leading supplier of horse-drawn wagons to the U.S. Army during the Civil War, has begun selling gas-powered cars under their own name. News release. It is 1918. Knuke Rockne, who was born in Norway in 1888 and joined his family when they moved to Chicago, Illinois 5 years later, is the legendary coach of the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, where he had an impressive record of national championships and wins. Just in, during the 1920s, the president of one of the 10th biggest auto manufacturers, John M. Studebaker, has signed Knuke Rockne to give motivational talks at auto conventions and dealerships events. News flash. It is March 31st, 1931. Knuke Rockne has just been killed in a plane crash at the age of 43. 38,000 cars named Rocknes have been manufactured by 1933. Eventually, in late 1933, the Great Depression will force Studebaker into a receivership, and the Rockne line of cars will be discontinued. It is 1966. With a history of 114 years and a merger with Packard in 1954, Studebaker is finally forced to go out of business. Further details of this and other events like it will be found in the book titled Classic Muscle Cars Trivia. Classic Muscle Car Trivia is composed of 150 interesting trivia questions and answers about various makes, models, engines, and transmission of the classic and muscle cars. This book also traces the evolution of car companies along with their mergers. There are 2 questions on each page. The corresponding answers to these 2 questions can be found on the back of the same page. You are looking at the type of questions and answers that will be provided. The time frame for these classic and muscle cars is between the middle 1950s and the early 1970s. Higher insurance rates and EPA emission standards contributed to the decline in the early 1970s. The website again is www.litrivia.com. Litrivia is Littrivia. It's spelled with 2 T's.